what's the difference between the nerves of singing an anthem and pitching a playoff game here?
That was the most nervous I've ever been on a baseball field, times 7. Like, not even close. Way more nervous. But luckily I had 2 great friends beside me that are true pros that, I could lean on to kind of give me the calming nerves a little bit. But fun moment for me, and because we didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell anyone. None of the players knew. And most of I think only 4 people in the organization knew I was going to do it. So we had it planned out. It was fun. I'm glad I did it. I had fun. The sound is a very tough thing to manage because the delay on it makes you hear yourself, and then you're thinking about that, and it slowed my tempo way down. So I didn't intend to sing it as slow as I did, but I'm glad I got the words right at least.
What was the feedback from your teammates after?
They've all been real nice to me. They all said it sounded all right. They're good. There, see, Goldie thinks that I did a great job. They've all been great. They've all been really positive.
When did you come up with the idea, and if it wasn't yours, whose idea was it?
Melody Yunt asked me just about the day before we left to spring training. Originally, I was going to find someone. They were going to do a kind of a tribute to me or whatever today, and I was going to find someone special to me to sing it. And then when I got hurt, she was like, "What do you think? Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "No." I told her no at first, and then I called her back 10 minutes later. I said, "I'll do it." So,
Well, those are
those are my songwriting buddies.
Yeah.
What are their names?
Those were 2 Nashville big time songwriters, Gary Baker and Greg Barnhill, and they both wrote numerous #1 hits in country music. So great guys to be a part of it with me, but they've helped me so much. So
Did you do a rehearsal or a run through?
we did about 1 minute at about 9 o'clock this morning, but y'all were out, media was out, and people were starting to fill up in Ballpark Village, and I wanted it to be a surprise, so I didn't get a real good practice session in with the reverb or whatever you would call that out there, but it was fun. I had a blast. It's one of the most fun things I've ever done, honestly. I mean, just leaving the line and seeing my teammates' faces like, "Are you kidding me?" Because 5 or 6 guys were like, "Dude, you should sing the anthem sometime. Like, why don't you sing the anthem?" I'm like, "Yeah, maybe we'll think about it, whatever." And I was like, "I want to tell you so bad." But, yeah, it was fun.
Did you hear the collective gasp from the crowd? Because there was one once they...
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, my gosh, what's this going to be like?" And the reaction afterwards was really cool. It was really, really great. The fans have always made me feel loved, and they especially did today.
Did your family know before you went out there?
Yeah, they did. My wife knew, and a couple of my kids knew. I think one of my kids let it out of the bag to my mom and my mother-in-law last night. They didn't know until late last night, and they thought, "Wait, are you really going to do that?" Everybody's like, "Are you really? Did you really just?" And I've got a bunch of text messages from guys going, "I cannot believe you just did that, but good job." I'm like, "Okay, thanks."
Where does this rank? I mean, in terms of moments on a baseball field for you, I mean, up to this point.
It's up there. Yeah, it was up there. I mean, as far as just cool things to do, that's up there for me, I'm really glad. I had 3 goals. One, honor the country with a decent rendition, and 2, don't mess words up. And 3, have a somewhat quick tempo. And I did 2 of the 3. But I certainly had fun.
How did you rate your performance singing the anthem?
Well, I've only briefly listened to it, but I know I went a little slower than I wanted to go. But I was just telling them, very tough. Props to anyone who does that, because it's very tough with the delay. You sing it and then you hear yourself singing a whole second and a half later, and then you start listening to yourself, and then it slows your tempo down. That's what happened to me today. That shows my rookie self.